Tommy Bolin was a master of volume, frequency, electricity. He was a blues cat and a rock cat and a fusion cat all mixed together, but Tommy had a lot of power. And because he was coming off a hot record with Billy Cobham called Spectrum, Billy was hot. Found a way to bring the funk into the fusion world. Then he made his own album, and I was very lucky to be on the album, a jam called Marching Powder, cut live in Jimi Hendrix's studio. And my drums were where Mitchell's drums used to be, in the corner there. I didn't know the song. Tommy showed us one time, all these breaks and all the different turns in 7, whatever they were. And I just had to memorize it, and maybe record it and memorize it real quick and then cut it. It was done in a matter of an hour or two. But I'm proud of that jam with Tommy. So much so, Tommy says, well, I'm going to be going on the road. I said, I want to go on the road with you. He said, you do? I said, yeah. When I was jamming with Joe Zawinul with Weatherport, my conversation with Tommy was in my head about going on the road with Tommy. So I didn't join Weatherport to go with Tommy. And we had a good time. I often think about Tommy Bolin and his kindness. He was a very kind gentleman. And he liked me to be myself. And I could hit really hard. And I could be who I am. And he fulfilled a part of my fantasy of being around the rock and roll crowd, which I never had. I always thought the rock and roll crowd would be a fab crowd. Like with My Vision Orchestra, there were no groupies. With Weatherport, there were no groupies and that stuff, man. But like I experienced with Tommy Bolin. Then I go, oh, this is what it's like. And then I kind of could say, oh, okay, that's nice. You could feel the love vibrations because it'd be like more in the gut vital areas. The music would hit you. His shirts and his hair and his little feather earrings, and he knew how to do it. We were a badass band.